Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hannah and today I have for you a what I bought in the month of September. It'll probably be like the end of the first week of October when this video goes live, and I'm just trying to think. I had about 2 weeks or so where I didn't really post at all in September, but I still had new things coming in. So anything that I mentioned in today's video, I will have linked down below if I haven't already been linking them. And anything that I'm wearing on my face today, I will also have in the links down below. At the tail end of September, I bought some things, so I don't know if I can really give some final thoughts, but I do have them included in this purchase because I have, or I guess I do have them included in this video because I have been using them since I purchased them, but it hasn't been a full complete month yet. So what I end up doing is keeping this little box here and I fill it with the packaging of the new items that I got. So it just looks like I have trash in my room, but I promise I'm saving it for a purpose. Because I don't know, I tend to use the products and I'm not someone that really keeps packaging, so I usually always just throw it away. So if I don't put it in this box, like, I will forget about it. And I'm kind of, when I'm trying to think back on it, I may have done that with some items. I don't know yet. So it's not going to go in any particular like ranked order. I'm just going to go through the box. Cool. The first item I will start with is the Fenty Eavesdrops, and I am surprised I haven't talked about these before because I feel like I've had this for forever, but I guess it's only been a month. It's one of my favorite skin tints. This is the one I'm using the most right now. If you watched yesterday's video, I think, I was trying out the new Ysl Skin Tint. I really like these two as far as like formula goes and comfortability. I like my Knobbless Skin Realist, I do, but I don't know, I think that's more just for the summertime. This one I feel like I can wear year round. I got it really late in the game because this has been out for a while. So many people have talked about it. I don't know what I can really say to really change your mind if you were on the fence about purchasing it. I think if you were on the fence, just indulge, just go for it. There should be a Sephora sale coming up in November, I think. So, I mean, if you can hold out until then, I would just buy it on the sale because I think it's a really good product. And I would buy this at full price. I think even when I bought this, was it on a sale? Did I have a coupon with Sephora? I can't remember. Maybe I should keep notes of those things if you guys care about that. I don't know. But I would really recommend this one, and I'm happy to now get rid of the trash. So I got a few different lip products in September, and I don't know if I really had the chance to talk about them, so I guess this is it. I also got the Rare Beauty mini duos. I think this is in the mini mauves. They did say this was a limited edition kind of packaging or like set. The new Dewy Lip Balm in Rosy Mauve shade Sincere. I don't know which one that is. So one is just like a normal like lip balm, but it has like a tint to it, which is really nice. It's comfortable. It's not particularly large in size. Do I have it on my desk? No, because I keep it in my purse. It's really small. It's really tiny, but I mean, as far as like lip balms go, that's realistically gonna last me a long time because I can't remember the last time I've gone through a complete lip balm. But I keep it in my purse because at work, if I need to moisturize my lips, I'm still wearing masks at work, so I try not to wear too many lip products. So things like lip balms are really nice. The lip balm itself is really, really nice and moisturizing, and I like the shade that it gives my lips. And then it has like almost like a liquid lipstick, but it's not a lipstick, it's a lip balm. But it has like pigment like a lipstick. It's weird, but I like it. It's soft, it's moisturizing. It's more for like days where I'm going out to like Target and for some reason I have the need to put on makeup to go to Target and then eat. I think we all have days like that. But I thought this was a really cute set. I did have a video a while ago where I had things that were in my shopping cart, so it was like my wish list, and this was in it. And I think I just finally took the plunge because I'm pretty sure I had it on a sale, I think. I really can't remember. I think this set is still available, and if you were interested in trying the Rare Beauty like line at all, these mini sets I think are perfect because you're getting a lot of product for what you're buying. And I think this little duo was like $18. I think it might have even been less than that. I can't really remember. Right now I have my eye on there's another set that's like 2 liquid blushes, and one of them is a limited edition. The next lip product I want to talk about is the Fenty Heat in Hot Cherry. I don't know why I thought this was called Chili, but it's Hot Cherry, so there we go. I really like this. I recently just tested out, and I'm wearing today the new Fenty shade that came out. It's hard to believe I only got this a month ago because this has been the lip product that I've been reaching for the most. Let's see. I think it's a very nice lip gloss. It's very slippy. I don't get the like weird like talking and my lips are stuck together. It does have like a chemically kind of smell on the wand, but I think that's just the smell of whatever they're using as the like plumping agent in the lip gloss, because you don't notice it when it's on your lips, but like this type of like plump is different from any other kind of plumping lip gloss I've tried. And I've tried everything from like the very early versions of that Too Faced lip gloss. What's it called? The like injection, I don't know, is it called injection? It's supposed to make you feel like you have lip injections. I think even like super early on, like way back in like 2003, 2002, I remember there was like a big lip gloss that was pretty popular. My older sister had worn it to like prom, made her lips super red and irritated. So I don't know, I think that scent is just the agent. It doesn't feel as intense as it looks. Very comfortable, but I think if you're not a fan of plumping lip glosses, this wouldn't be for you. I think she has these shades in like her other lip gloss lines, so if you don't like the plumping effect at all, period, this wouldn't be for you. But I really like the shade of this. I kind of talked about it in yesterday's video, so I don't think I really need to go over it. But it's not like a super opaque red. So if you're like me and you're not a huge fan of having red lips, this just makes your lips look kind of like reddish in tint, but like your natural color still shines through, so it's very complimentary. So then I'll use this as my segue to like my luxury buying that I did this month. Because I got 2 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I got the new, the Super Nudes in the shade Supermodel, which I really love. This is one of my favorite lipsticks of all time as far as like a sort of like matte formula goes and just a lipstick bullet. I feel like I can do really cool cosplay looks with this, but then this would also be like a lipstick that I would wear just out to feel pretty. So like really happy to have this one. It's like my dream nude shade. And then I got the Superstar lips in the shade Walk of No Shame, which is like this more like brown leaning red. I really like this kind of red. I don't like cherry or blue reds or just like something that's just like a very obvious red lip. I just don't think it's very complimentary to like my skin tone and the kind of makeup that I do, but I really like this one. I don't think it's like a true, again, I don't think it's a true opaque red. It is a little bit more brown leaning, and I like my lip products to be a little bit more brown leaning or like rose nude leaning. Is that still brown, question mark? I don't know. But these two I really like. If you were on the fence about these items, there is a sale coming up soon, and I would just, if you can't get both, just try one. What's really nice about the Superstar lips is that it's more of like a, it's not like, what am I trying to say? You know those lip glosses that are like moisturizing and slippy and have like a shine? It's like that, but it doesn't move everywhere. It kind of applies like a lip balm, but it's got more color to it, more oomph to it, but your lips don't feel dry or gross or anything like that. It feels moisturizing like a lip balm, but it doesn't move all over your face. I think it's really nice. I would almost get this Walk of No Shame in the matching lipstick. I don't know. They're really nice. I know people are saying that like the Charlotte Tilbury, like for the price, it's like not that great, and that might be true. But if you just wanted to have like the one higher end lipstick, I think this is a good one to have. I don't know. I've always kind of like been in the boat of like, I like to have my nude lipstick that's like my lip color but better. Like I would rather have that in like the luxury brand than the more fairly priced brands, just because it makes me feel a little bit more like done up. I feel like that's more like mature makeup. I don't know who put that in my head, but I'm sure some old lady told me that when I was younger, and now that's just what I believe. So here we are. Okay, and so to continue with my luxury buying, I got 2 Natasha Denona palettes this month. I know. How do I buy 2 of them? I'm crazy. The first one was the Love palette, and this was on like super discount. I know the Love palette was like a limited edition, but it had been out for a while, and then it was on super sale. And I'm like, I'll never ever get something like that again. I don't know, because I think even for like those big Sephora sales, it was like 50% off. Like it was so affordable. And the shades in here are mostly like the pinks and purples that I like already. So I'm like, okay, for a first palette, this would be a safe one for me to try because it's already shades that I'm comfortable with using, and I heard that the formula was really nice. So I'm like, okay, let me get the Love palette. And then she decided to drop the Retro palette, and I didn't get the Retro palette on sale. I did pay full price for that one. But I don't know, I'm in like this whole like 90s model like makeup aesthetic right now. Like that's just what's been like calling to me. I feel like it's the workplace appropriate version of like the cyberpunk makeup that I really want to be doing. I don't know, but it's the perfect like nude tone palette, and it's really pretty, and it still has like the muted pinks and purples that I like. So I couldn't recommend this enough. I don't know, again, I really enjoy these formulas, and I'm happy to have them in my collection. And as far as like my makeup journey has kind of been, I wouldn't say that I'm a pro in like recognizing what's a good eyeshadow and what isn't a good eyeshadow, but these play very well, not just with themselves, but I've used them with other palettes like my Melt Cosmetics palettes and my Kaleidos palettes, and I've had really fun looks. Oh, I have brow products that I want to talk about. So I have brow products that I want to talk about, and I don't know, I'm excited for them. I'm excited for one of them, and then the other one I'm kind of like, okay. So I'll talk about the one I'm not so thrilled about, and that's the Air Brow by Kosas. And I got it in shade medium brown. It was like a sample that like came with my Sephora order, and I thought I was really gonna like this because I always felt like I was a fan of like the eyebrow gel, but I don't think that I am. I think after realizing you just needed to add water to the ABH brow gel, it's completely changed what I expect in a brow gel. I think if anything, if I'm gonna get something like this, I would get it in a clear shade. I think when they have pigment to it, they're almost too messy for my brows because these are my brows. It's kind of filled in with powder, but I mean, like, I don't know, are these thick brows? Are these full brows? I don't ever pluck them, ever, really. This is just what they look like. I've talked about this in videos before. I'm like so nervous to touch my eyebrows because like I have relatives that have 1 or 2 hairs. So it runs in my genes that once you start pulling them out, they won't come back. So I get nervous. But I think these are just too messy for me, and then they end up not holding up my hairs because they're long and heavy and thick. So a clear gel is going to work for me. If anything, I would probably just buy the ABH clear gel, like the really old one that I used to use in like 2012, because that would hold my brows sort of in place. And then I would just fill it in with a pen or a powder. And then that brings me to the Rare Beauty Brow Duo. I don't know, have I had this for a month? This might be one of those items where I bought it last month, but I haven't had it for a month. I don't know. But I'm going to include it in this video anyway, because I feel like I've used it every day, sort of, since I've gotten it, that I can give a fair and honest review. I think this works for people that already have hair there. Like for me, I just kind of fill it in some little bald spots. I'm not wearing any gel today. I'm just using the powder and it looks really pretty. It's supposed to be some kind of like waterproof brow putty. I don't think it's a putty. I think it's just a powder. Like, I don't know. This looks no different to me and feels no different to me than the like Benefit brow gel. It comes with a little brush that you can take apart and it has a spoolie inside, but I mean, I just use my own spoolie brush that I would normally use anyway, and one end is a spoolie and then the other end is the brush, and I just use the brush to put in the powder, and it's really nice. I think as far as brow gels, or excuse me, brow powders go, it's one of my favorites because it lasts all day and I can use it over my brow gel. It's a very flattering shade. I have mine in the shade brown. So it does come with a darker one and a lighter one. It's like a shade or two darker. Like, I don't know. There's not much difference when you're looking at them in pan. But what I do is I take the lighter one in the front. So these, like, because that's where I have like the least amount of brow hair. So I just want to add colors there, but I don't want to take away from the texture of the hair that's there. And then I just use the darker shades towards the tail end. And that's how I fill my eyebrows. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty basic. But for the price point, I think it's really good. I think it's better than the Benefit brow powder. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I tried Benefit a lot, like, early on in my makeup career. And it was just, like, a brand that never, like, I never understood the, like, big hype around it. I thought it was okay. I had things from like NYX that I felt like performed better. But NYX used to have these like little brow powders that came with a gel, if you remember those. I think those are like super discontinued now. Like I'm talking about an item from like 2011. I don't know, like, oh my God, that's so old. But they're definitely discontinued. But if you're like me and you remember those eyebrow powders, similar shades, and I think just like a way better formula. So if you liked those ones, you'll love this Rare Beauty one. I think they're really, really nice. Okay, and then the last set of items I want to talk about, I think I got this towards the tail end of September again, but I already included a few other items from the end of September, so I'm just going to talk about them because I've pretty much used them every day and mostly on camera, so you should already kind of know how I feel about them. But it's the Plush Like Me collection from ColourPop. Which items do I want to start off with first? I guess I will rank this one from my least to my most favorite, just because I've pretty much used this whole collection every day for a whole month. So I'll start with the Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder. It's not that I hate this, it's just, how do I describe it? It's kind of hard to blend into the skin because wherever you put it down, that's where it's going to be. But then if I try to use a brush, it like spreads in a weird way, where I don't get the like opaqueness that I want. So I go in with my finger, but as soon as I put my finger down, it's just like the fingerprint, you know? I think it's still really pretty. I would probably use it more in like the summertime versus like the winter time, but it's a pretty shade and it's only at the bottom because out of all the other items that I have in this collection, this is the one that I don't gravitate to as much, but I still like it in my collection. The next items would probably be the lip liners. And I'm only including these here because they're just lip liners. I think these are fairly common shades, and I know I've said that before. If this line sticks around long enough and I'm able to repurchase these lip liners, I probably would. Very flattering shades. I just have I don't know, higher opinions of the other things that I'm going to be talking about, right? I don't know. I would give this like a 9 out of 10. Like, I love having this in my collection, but I don't need to be married to it or have it with me in my grave. They're good. And then I will talk about, okay, so I really loved wearing the lipstick, and I was kind of like not expecting to love the lipstick as much as I did. But why didn't anyone tell me that it's a Luxe Blur lipstick? So it's not like a true matte lipstick. It's very light and fluffy. And I know when I was doing my first impressions, I kind of made the note of the formula feeling kind of like my lip tint by Uoma Beauty. And that's because it sort of is, but it's like the hard stick version of that. Very moisturizing. When I decided to like binge watch the Squid Games all in one day last weekend, I use it as like a chapstick because it moisturizes your lips and it feels really nice. The next item is the eyeshadow palette, and if I wasn't experimenting with the Natasha Denona with the retro palette, this was the palette that I was reaching for every single day. I really like this eyeshadow palette. It's one of my favorites. If I don't know, am I gonna end the year doing like my favorite items of 2021? Maybe I will, but I think this will definitely be on that list. And then the final item is the blush stick, and it's in shade Winona Forever. I'm wearing it today. I think I wore it in yesterday's video. I think I've worn it in every video since I've gotten it. It's the blush that I've been wearing mostly. This is the blush I've been wearing mostly anytime I get to wear blush and do my makeup. I think it's such a flattering shade for me. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the name, and I think the formula is just wonderful. I think if you're a fan of like cream blushes, this is perfect because I don't know, it's like the perfect cream to powder formula, and it sets so nicely, and like you couldn't tell me this was like a cream. I don't know, I feel like I've had higher end blushes where like I've gotten the same effect, and for like a nickel of the price I can get that same effect with ColourPop. I don't know, I'm really excited for the new shades and collections that come out with these blush sticks, because even if I don't buy the eyeshadow, I'm never really like motivated to buy a lot of the ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, but if they're like face products are going to be this good, I would probably pick them up in future collections. And so I think that's it. I think that's everything that I bought in the month of September. A little like, wow, it's already been a whole month and I've had these items for as long as I've had them. Did you buy anything in any of these collections, or do you have any of these items? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree with how I like these items or dislike one of these items? I feel like every time I do these videos, I don't really have items that I dislike. I don't know, it's just hard for me to say that a makeup product like doesn't work for me, because a lot of the time I just think it's user error. But hopefully as time goes, I can recognize what's a good formula and what's a bad formula. But let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.